reporting marks, kind of like a license plate. They're unique. Each freight car has its own reporting marks, its own number. They're marked on both ends and both sides of the car. They'll tell you who the owner of the car is in initials. And then there's the digits, which identify the specific car. They'll tell you who owns it. The owner's able to tell you what's in it, where it's going from, to, whose product it is. There is an app. If you go through the SCRTC, the training center, WebWell, I was granted access to an app called Ask Rail. Look into it through your railroads. That's who, it's the American Association of Railroads thing. It's an app on the phone, put in the car number, and it tells you what the contents are, whether it's loaded or unloaded. Which is pretty handy to have. But I know the access has to come through a railroad site. You can't just download it, unfortunately. And the reporting marks are unique. They'll tell you. Okay, this CN, tell you that that's Canadian National. The billboard above it doesn't. Car. They own that freight car. It's getting more that railroads do not own the freight cars. They let leasing companies own the freight cars. They don't invest the money or the maintenance in them. They don't own them. But they are responsible when they're on their tracks. But by not owning them, especially the tank cars, that's why the railroads supported the upgraded standard for the tank car. The money was coming from the leasing companies that own them and the people who are leasing them. Not coming from the railroad's pocket. But when that car comes off the tracks and crashes, now it's the railroad's pocket. They're responsible. It's their property. They're the transportation agency. Notice the letters on this car end in an X. What does that tell you? It's privately owned. It's not a railroad. Generally, in this case, it's General American Tank. This letters do not end in an X. They're the initials of the railroad, CN, BN, SNF. Now what do we do with CSX? The old chassis system, CSX. They put a T on the end of their initial for transportation. T. CSX, your cars will say CSX T. Because there is that formal requirement that if it's a non-railroad, a private or leased car, it's going to have an X on the end. The CSX is CSX T when they're reporting marks for the car.